King of the Road.
Thanks for watching the King of the Road show. I'm Jim King. Tonight we're bringing you a full hour of our unique local entertainment-based program. Later in the first half hour, we'll check out rising country star Jimmy Wayne at his recent appearance at the Dixie Dance Hall in downtown Beaumont. Jimmy's life story is truly inspirational, and you'll want to stick around for our exclusive interview and concert footage. From 10 to 10:30, we'll air some new installments of King of the Road's best clips. First, we'll finish up our exclusive coverage of Robert Earl Keen's recent concert at the YMBL Shootout Bullride at Ford Arena in Beaumont. Of course, famed Texas troubadour Robert Earl Keen has been a large Lone Star State favorite since first hitting the Austin music scene in the early 80s. His concerts are legendary, and over the years, the singer-songwriter has churned out timeless Texas tunes like Corpus Christi Bay, That Buckin' Song, and The Road Goes On Forever. Ride shotgun with me as we cruise back to Beaumont's Ford Arena for the conclusion of our exclusive interview and concert footage with Robert Earl Keen.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road.
We were standing on a mountaintop where the cactus flowers grow. I was wishing the world would stop when you said we'd better go. We took a rowboat across the Rio Grande. Captain Pablo was our guide. For $2 and a weathered hand, he rowed us to the other side. We were dreaming like the air was not outside, and we dreamed all afternoon. We asked what way we could celebrate a gringo honeymoon. We stepped out onto the golden sand. The sun was high and burning down. Rented donkeys from an old blind man, saddled up and rode to town. Tied the donkeys to an ironwood tree by the street where children played. We went in the first place we could see, serving cold beer in the shade. We were drinking like the air was not outside, and we drank all afternoon. That's what way we can celebrate a gringo honeymoon.
You live in Kerrville now, don't you? That's a good music scene there, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about a music scene. It's a good place to live. I really enjoy that, and I'm not looking for a scene so much. You know, we travel so much of the year.
Yeah.
We're all around, moving around all the time, and there's some good players and stuff out there. And they have a fantastic kids program called the Hill Country Youth Orchestra, where any kid can go and start trying to play stringed instruments for free. All they have to do is go sign up, and then it turns out it's not any kid, it's just anybody, any person. They even have like an adult class. Really cool music program. So, you know, there's music going on there. It's not like, you know, not a scene.
It's a lot of festivals and things. A lot of festivals and things. Yeah. Robert Earl Keen, I saw you, I think last time was in a club here, and then the time before that was at, you played at Mardi Gras a few times down in Port Arthur.
Yes, we did. Yeah, I played with Rosie Leday. Yeah, it's fun. She was great.
So what's coming up? You got any new albums you're working on?
Yeah, I have a new record. Comes out September the 29th. It's called The Rose Hotel, and it's all over our website, which is my name. But had a book come out this year. It's kind of a must-have for any Robert Earl Keen and the band fan. And we've got a lot of shows coming up. I'm doing a stint for about 2.5 weeks with Todd Snyder and Bruce Robinson. It's just the three of us going around, mostly on the East Coast, but it's like, play in the sort of little theaters and listening rooms, and it's just the three of us, so we're just trading off songs and stuff like
swapping songs
Yeah.
and things. Now, you reach out a long way, because I was talking to my brother. He lives in Wisconsin today, and he lives in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, a little town. And he always asks. He called me every weekend. What are you doing? He's a music fan, and I told him, well, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but we're doing Robert Earl Keen. We get to meet him tonight. Oh yeah, he's the greatest. I got 2 of his albums.
Oh, that's
so.
Cool. That's cool.
I mean, some people think you're kind of a more regional, but you've been at it so long that people up in the Midwest know who you are on the East Coast, like you were saying.
Right. Yeah. Well, I read somewhere a long time ago that there's no valor in being a hero in your own backyard. So I always taken from that. I always thought that I needed to get out. So from the very get-go, from the first time I really started playing on stage by myself or with other people and stuff, I went out, and I always tried to find places to play. They were few and far between early on, because nobody knew who I was. I was just sort of begging and scraping. But I, played a lot of stuff. I played Chicago. I played the Old Town School of Folk Music, and there's a little club out in East Tennessee in Johnson City called the Down Home, and used to, when I first started out, and I'd get up to New York and play in some little place there, Went out to San Francisco, played the Freight and Salvage. These are all places that are just, they hold maybe 100, 150 people.
Yeah.
And you get on some kind of open mic night or something. Anyway, I always have been going out. And it's always somewhat of a surprise to me when somebody says, well, do y'all ever go outside of Texas? And the fact is we spend more time outside of Texas than we do inside of Texas.
Well, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to meet you and
thanks.
have you on the show, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Can't wait for the concert tonight.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Robert Earl Keen.
This next song I wrote with beautiful Bill Whitbeck up here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new record coming out on September the 29th, and we're going to do a couple of songs from that right now. This one is called The Man Behind the Drums. We live in New York City with nothing but a song. Should have come around a man when she comes. We wound up in Woodstock at an old-time jamboree. We came to see the man behind the drum. Levi Dixie Doghouse playing in the band. Lots into that backbeat, it ain't hard to understand. Get your body moving, celebrate your soul. Leave on Dixie Doghouse, that's showing up rock and roll.
Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the recent Robert Earl Keen concert at Ford Arena in Beaumont. It's the King of the Road show, and coming up next, we'll cruise to the Dixie Dance Hall in downtown Beaumont to check out rising country star Jimmy Wayne.